Okay, hello. Welcome back. It is Dawn at For Grace Creations, and we are going to make a journal where this door can go on the front. But first, can we just discuss something real quick? This door. So, Barbara, her prompt from Effie, I'm looking down because I want to read this to you. It's the one we're using for this door. It's the close of dephemerember, right? But, so it says, it's time to unveil your second prompt for our exciting ephemera project. This is from Effie. Your prompt is dreams. This theme invites you to explore the realm of imagination, hopes, and the surreal. And basically it says, how you interpret door and dreams together is entirely up to your creative spirit, and he is eagerly awaiting to see how we use this door. Well, okay. So to me, obviously this says caution, keep door closed. But after kind of going through it, dreams, for me, okay, so I had a lot of things come to mind, but I wanted to go with bed and breakfast. One day I want to own a bed and breakfast. And the door, I want it to be always open. You know, this welcoming thing. I want, new friends coming and wildflowers all over, a greenhouse in the back. You know, imagine you walk in and you smell fresh baking bread and coffee, tea, a place where people can go to rest and relax and enjoy just this yummy feeling. But this door here, keep closed. What does a closed door like this remind you of? Well, for me, it's like construction zone, do not enter, danger. But going with my bed and breakfast, what if it was the door to a greenhouse? Because, I mean, you need to keep a greenhouse door closed, especially in the winter. Why? Because the door it's closed. It allows the greenhouse to regulate its temperature. There's no drafts coming in. A bedroom door, with a bed and breakfast, there's a lot of bedroom doors. The closed door would signify you want some quiet time, alone time, maybe to be reflecting, relaxing in a hot bubble bath, for prayer, just some quiet privacy, right? So those could be two closed doors. I'm thinking I'm going to go with greenhouse. So this journal, the reason I'm not making it small, because I mean, we're only doing 8, 9, 10 prompts, something like that, right? So I really don't need a big journal. I'm doing it as 3 signatures because I want to also be able to actual journal in it. I chose a word for the year, and it's purpose. Now, if we take dreams, the prompt for this door, and this specific door, it looks like it needs to be caution, stay closed, and then the word purpose. Obviously, the purpose for keeping the greenhouse door closed is to regulate temperature. Let's move on and create our journal. So what you're going to need is a paper bag from the grocery store. Any size works. I'm going to take the handles off. You can keep these if you want to and use them at a later time and put handles on your journal, but we're not going to do that this time. Okay, now where it is connected here, we want to lift that up all the way across on both sides. And there we have it. we have a really messy end, but we're gonna cut it off, so that's okay. 9 inches this way and 14 inches this way. I'm doing 3 signatures. And I'm thinking a 2 or 2.5 inch spine, somewhere around there. We want 14 inches. So I actually am going to use this. So we're just cutting that end off and getting rid of it. There's a tear in it, but that is quite all right. Now, we're gonna go this way 9 inches. And we're gonna cut that off. Get rid of that. And there's some piece in there to get rid of. Now, I'm gonna turn it inside out because if you use fabric that is not dark, it will show all this, and I don't want it to. So we're gonna turn it inside out. There we have it. And now we want to kind of glue all this down. So any glue works. I'm using this, but literally any glue, because this part is really not important. It just, I want to hold it down because eventually I'm going to attach some fabric, and I don't want all this wiggling on me. So it's just to kind of help it stay. You could even use stick glue. And now we need to let this dry because I don't want to risk ruining the sewing machine. So we're going to set this aside and let it dry. Now I do have another one already done, so it is dry. And I pulled out some fabrics to see what might look good, because I know there's yellow in here. Boy, let's see. We've got, that might be okay. Even though there's a blue stripe in there, I don't think I like that. No, I don't think that works. No. Oh, maybe. Let's open this up. Ooh, I'm liking that. Wow. I could use just this for the whole front. Or the inside. Well, this is a contender. Anyway. That kind of gives off a green hue. So no. Wrong blue. All these are the wrong blue. Wrong blue. Okay. That would work. So let me show you. This is Eclectic Elements by Tim Holtz. Urban Grunge. Abandoned. Just in case you want to look that up. Now, I do get my Tim Holtz fabric from the quilt shop in Sisters, Oregon. I go in there, but you can have them mail it to you. Is that about right? Yes, I think that's where we'll use it. So the first thing I want to do is tear this off. I'm just gonna snip and pull. Where'd my paper bag go? I just had it. Oh my gosh. Already? Okay. Little snip. And okay. So let's make sure this is going to cover it. Yes. And then when it is folded, we have that. Oh, that. It's upside down here, but I don't think that matters. I think that looks good. I'm going to use some of this because I am eventually going to sew this. I just want enough that it's going to hold the material in place while I sew. There we go. All right, and while that dries, we got to think about what do we want to do on the inside. That we'll use this. On the inside. So we'll glue it here. And it's gonna go sideways like this. I think I'll do this end. Need to get rid of that white edge. So we'll just snip and pull. Now I like the frayed edge look. If you don't, then go ahead and use some pinking shears because that will prevent it from fraying. But once we sew the, we take this and put it here, and then we sew, it will make it so that the fraying will stop right about where you sewed, you know, down the line if it frays more and more. Let's make sure this is gonna fit. Yes, it is. Before I glue it on, I want to take some of the edges off here. I actually should have done that before I glued it down. And now, some more of this goop. And I'm just using my finger to kind of spread it around. All right, so this will be the inside. Whew, that's the outside. I love it. Somebody sent me this in a Happy Mail, and it was just a small piece, and so I had to go buy more. Just love it. So I'm going to take this to my sewing machine, and I'm going to sew around the edges, probably 2 or 3 times, and then I'll come back. Okay, it's all sewn together, and if you notice, I went around the whole thing with a straight stitch twice, and then the 3rd time, I did kind of this wiggly, squiggly thing. So now we just have to decorate the cover, choose some papers, and create our signatures, and then sew our signatures in. So I'll come back for that.